Welcome. It's the same day.
That's not the energy I'm looking for.
I screamed in the last clip. Today, we are working on blue collar. Finally. Unfortunately. Cole says unfortunately. Don't care. So, it's time. If you guys didn't watch the update video, I recommend you guys watch it. We got a ton of updates in there. A little update on Kane. And yeah, if you guys didn't watch it, go back and watch it before this one, because then this one wouldn't make sense. Do it.
No.
Today, we're working on blue collar. So, we got the Sterling 10.5 in place where it belongs. Under this Jeep. That's where it belongs.
Yeah.
The 8.8 is gone. Sitting out there on the other side of that door. As well as the leaf springs. Out the door. See ya. Gone. We don't mess around here.
Never coming back.
You know, we only have like a little under 50 days till Windrock, and here we are, 4-linking a Jeep. We don't mess around. So, we're gonna get at it.
Let's get at it.
Let's get at it.
So, you can buy 4-link kits, as you know, we stated in one of our videos earlier, but they're super expensive. So, I did a DIY on my Jeep. We're doing a DIY on this one, and we're basing it off just a bunch of different ones that, you know, you can buy online, taking good parts of some of them and just kind of changing it up a little bit. So, right now, we're building the upper coil buckets. So all we did was we took this 2x6 rec tube quarter wall, gives you 5.5 inches in between. Your coil springs, if you use front coil springs in the rear, are 5.5 inches, so they fit perfectly in there. Cut the face of it off. Face goes on the top of it. We weld around it. We're gonna have gusseting in here so that way that coil doesn't just push this up and break those welds or, you know, move it around and whatnot. And then this bad lad here is gonna go right here, but it's not going like that. It's gonna go like that. So we gotta cut the unibody out of it and
Cut the unibody?
Oh yeah, cut the unibody. So we're gonna have to get this thing all braced up so that way when we cut into it, it doesn't just fold like a taco. It shouldn't. Mine didn't do it, so we should be fine on this one, but we don't take those chances. Because we don't mess around!
That's right. So, Cole's making the coil buckets right now. My guess is I'm gonna start grinding paint away. Cole didn't say anything, so yep, that's my plan. And yeah, we are finally back in the shop. It feels good. If you guys still didn't watch our update video, me and Cole were sick, so we apologize for you know, being gone for a couple weeks.
You can apologize all you want. I'm not gonna apologize. I was on my deathbed.
I was on my deathbed as well, so yeah. Disregard the apology. Let's get at it.
Let's get at it.
All right. So we got our coil buckets.
Sure.
We got our coil buckets made. They turned out sick. So, as Cole was saying, 2x6. Our piece that we cut off of the face of this 2x6, and then just some random scrap we had laying around. And now we're just cutting apart the body that we just built.
Yep.
I thought we were done with this.
Nope.
So, this is a process. As you can see, don't mind the rust. Cole says it's not that bad. Basically, when we put in our sheet right here, we made sure to, you know, we knew that we were going to be doing this, this cut. So, this can go in. We made sure, you know, that's some good steel to weld to, and yeah. But basically, it's kind of just like a trial and error, wouldn't you say, Cole?
Yeah. The biggest thing is you don't want to cut too much, because if you cut too much, then you're screwed. So we're just taking little by little and going by that, and then we can just pull numbers for the other side, and it'll be a whole lot quicker. But right now we're just little by little.
Right. Originally we pulled numbers off Kane for this cut. And the slight differences in between both of our Jeeps. You guys wouldn't believe the differences between what year's yours?
99.
A 99 and an 01. Wild. But, yeah, it's kind of hard to record this stuff because we're just literally trimming a tiny piece and then, you know, fitting it and using our micrometers to the best of our abilities. But we're figuring it out. Yeah. So just wanted to update you guys. We're gonna keep at it, and then we'll show you the process for the other side once we have this all figured out. Right?
Yep.
All right. It's a new day. Same video. I'm dirty, so excuse that. I've been doing some mad grinding. Cole has finally started on the other side. Last night, we got this side all finished up. Threw the spring in there for testing purposes. Cole, are you happy with how this turned out or what?
The first side was a pain in the butt. The second side's going smooth.
So Cole's already been at this. Basically, we just we figured out the other side, and now we're just pulling numbers off the other side onto this side. Which, Cole, what's our numbers off of, and where are we pulling?
So we're pulling from this back shackle mount up, and with the bend in it, it's 17 1/4 to here, 17 1/4 to the top. Make sure everything's square, and then it's just 6 inches across. So make your first cut, because you're gonna have some loss. Make your first cut up here, measure from it 6 inches. You'll have your next cut, and then you cut it up, and it'll fit really tight, really good. No gaps to weld. Everything just fits the way that it should.
Right. And then Cole also just had to trim this back a little bit. And other than that, yeah, what's our number right here on the wheel well?
1.25 inches.
1.25 inches. So, if you guys want to give it a shot, those are our numbers. That's if you're going 6-inch stretch.
Yeah.
But everyone's setup is different, so just for reference. But we got our control arm material, and I have some heims to drill down or grind down. So I've been working on that. It's a long process, but it's turning out. So hopefully by the end of today, we might have everything mocked up. Hopefully. And then it'll just be a long process of welding everything, painting, stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna get back at it. Let's get at it.
And the fitment in it was just so much better. Like, it was even all the way out. Oh, everything about it was just so much better.
Stoked. Cole finally switched his welding helmet glass, and he's laying down some mean ones. About time.
The old Hobart's doing work today.
Alright, so we've been making progress and we've also been losing progress. First things first, Cole and I were doing some mock-up and we went to use the springs that we originally got. So, these are the springs we originally got, these ones. There's one way over yonder. Cole and I have been doing some mathin'. And our mathin' is kind of, at first, today our math has been math.
The math was mathin' earlier. The math was mathin' all day.
And then we get to the springs and our math just wasn't mathin'. What we've kind of found out is the diameter of this coil is a lot smaller than our fronts. We're thinking that this is off of a TJ. What size? We don't really have an idea.
I'm assuming 2.5 inch lift. It's soft.
It is extremely soft, and I thought front coil springs off of a TJ and an XJ were the same coil spring. I'm either we just got like a really soft ride spring, or they're not the same, or we don't know. But we had to do some desperate measures here. I ended up locating a set of springs tonight, and they're out of a JK. I mean, not to knock on, who's that green, what's his name? Brandon. Not to knock on Brandon, but I just don't want JK parts on my XJ. That just seems disgusting. But desperate measures call for desperate times.
Other way around, Bob.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. And we picked up a set of, don't know what size lift. They look harder than a rock. JK coils. They're definitely a lift spring. They're roughly the same height as this one, which, if our math is mathin' now, should be relatively our right ride height, but this is a far stretch, and if it works, I'll consider it luck. But yeah, huge shout out to our boy.
Can't remember his name.
Can you pull up his Instagram? Huge shout out to my boy Trav for hooking me up. He used to be cool and do a lot of Jeep stuff, but he got into the diesel truck stuff, which his diesel truck stuff's pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie. He's got this rowdy single cab Cummins. Diesel_Trav 24V. I appreciate him for, he gave me these springs. But yeah, I just wanted to give him a little shout out because he's trying to start up his own thing, which, good luck. But we're gonna give these a shot, and yeah, basically, we did a bunch of laser stuff, and we had our, what were these called? The string?
Plumb bobs.
Plumb?
Plumb bobs.
Plumb bobs. We had a bunch of plumb bobs hanging, and Cole got us about center. We're gonna have to probably redo it now that we're changing ride height, right? We're gonna have to move the axle front or rear. This way?
We'll just put the coils in there, drop it back down, get our ride height, and then we'll take the coils back out, drop it back down to that same number, and then we'll move the axle where we need it so we can get length on our lower and upper control arms.
But while I was gone getting those springs, Cole was getting our lower control arms figured out, our mounts. I ordered 20-degree axle side mounts, and it just wasn't the move.
They're about 10 degrees too much.
They're about 10 degrees too much. Me and Cole, the night I ordered all these, we were trying to figure out if I should get 10 degrees or 20 degrees. And I was like, Cole, it's a Super Duty axle. I want it really, really wide on the bottom because I want it to be as stable as possible.
Fun fact, you could have went with 10 degrees.
Fun fact, I could have went with 10. Cole shaved them down to about 15, so we split the difference. Better to take away some than add some, right?
They're at 10.
But we're figuring stuff out. We got the upper control arm mounts in. We have perfect amount of space. We have a perfect amount of space in between both upper control arm mounts in order to get a bolt through and a nut on. Cole's setup on his Jeep is really, really tight, so he made sure to spread these ones out just a little bit. And yeah, just you know, taking notes off of Cole's Jeep as a reference and completely changing the setup because his setup sucks. So anyways,
Whose Jeep is on jack stands right now?
That's true. No, Cole, I appreciate Cole for doing this whole entire ordeal first in the group, so we can take reference numbers off of his, and he's learned a lot and is now applying it to my Jeep, which is awesome. So, but yeah, we're gonna see if these coils work right now.
Shout out to my neighbor too.
Oh yeah, shout out to Cole's neighbor. He has a bunch of Cherokees laying around in his yard, and he didn't have the coil springs we were looking for. But we knocked on his door and he answered, so that's a plus. That's a plus. But yeah, coil springs.
Why? Because it's like too close to the spring. I don't want to break your level just in case it does bad stuff. Yeah, it was a pretty expensive one. Got it to do it.
How much? 30 bucks?
Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was like 14, I think. You mean to keep going?
Yeah. Turn it the other way. No, the other way.
I am turning it the other way. That way. That's the way I started out doing it. My bad. Okay. Let me get a number. Tape. Look at it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, especially it's got good rate to it. Filled full of gas and tools.
Well, you're gonna have another.
All right, so the springs are gonna work. We think. We're like 99% sure. We have a good ride height out of them. Small rake, which is good. Just because we don't have the gas tank in it right now. We don't have any fuel inside the gas tank anyways. But once we get some weight back there, should be sitting pretty. We're at ride heights right now. And it's not too bad. So right now, Cole's just tacking in the other side of the lower control arm mount. And then we're gonna start mocking up for links. You'll feel it. Just twist it on the bottom. Really? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new day. As you guys saw last night, we were building links, and I ended up calling it a night early, and Cole finished up on the links, and today we have been doing some running around. Had to do a bolts run, and finally, as you guys see, it's on its own weight. Now it's not finalized. Nothing is fully welded. Everything's tacked right now. But man, it's sick. I'm cheesing right now. Super happy. This coil is just sitting wrong on the pad, so it is a little crooked right now, but it's just far back on the pad right now. I'm gonna sit here and eyeball this for a hot second. Cool, what do you think?
I love it. I love 4-link Jeeps. I love long links. I love everything about it.
Same. Nothing beats the feeling of like a big project and just finishing, one step of it. Like this is a huge step. I mean, just look at those. We put a level on top of those upper links. They are level. They are 100% level. This thing should ride very nice. Hopefully, if my JK springs aren't too stiff, but they're gonna do the job for now, so we're stoked. Alright guys, so Cole and I, we're just mocking up some drive shaft stuff, but that'll be in the next video. We're gonna end it here. Cole, any last words?
No, turned out amazing.
Turned out amazing, that's facts. I am beyond stoked. Beyond stoked. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We got like a little over 45 days left till Windrock. Time's crunching, so yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Love reading your guys' comments, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.